All right, welcome back to Melon and Me podcast. It's your girl Whitney,
Hey, your girl Mia.
and we are
We're
back,
back
y'all. We've been consistent. This is what it's been 2 weeks ago. Oh, we was just on here two
2 weeks
weeks ago.
ago.
All right.
And hope you guys checked out the latest episode, the last
Mm-hmm.
episode.
And it's a lot of stuff going on in these streets, a lot. So we're gonna
Ooh-wee.
hop in it just to see how much we can get through. Once again, we're under tight time constraints, but we're gonna make it do what it do. Okay. The first thing I want to talk about that I saw, I just posted it to Melon and Me podcast is Diddy. Okay, we got to touch up on the Diddy update, the surviving Diddy update. Um, I knew this was coming, y'all. I knew that a male victim would be coming to speak out eventually. And we have our first male victim that has come and, slapped a lawsuit on Diddy for sexual harassment. This is his former producer who says, now this producer is messy. I ain't gonna call him messy, but he dragged a lot of people into this lawsuit. So he says he was producing for Diddy and Diddy touched him inappropriately and his penis, his anus. Diddy had him basically do sexual acts with other jump offs like he did Cassie. So his lawsuit is aligning with Cassie's because Cassie said that Diddy made her have sex with multiple men in front of him. So apparently some of these quote unquote jump offs that he had to engage in sexual activities with are other celebrities. One of which is Stevie J. So we all know Stevie J from Love and Hip Hop. He has been accused in this lawsuit as been one of the people that Diddy's former producer had to have sexual acts with in front of Diddy. And we have our actor, prestigious actor Cuba Gooding Jr. He has been named in this lawsuit. Okay. On top of that, on top of that,
Ooh.
Carisha, Young Miami has been dragged into this lawsuit as well. Not her directly, but her cousin. Apparently, her cousin, a female, he was made to do some sexual acts with her as well. So this lawsuit is
Oh,
a
this
can of
is
worms.
juicy.
It's juicy. It's 73 pages. I've been trying to dig up the court case. So I want to actually get into the court files, y'all. I want to read the court case. Okay. So I'm gonna bring you some legitimate information. I've only got to graze it, and what I've seen is messy as hell. And now we understand why Young Miami has been so quiet because she may have actually known about some of these allegations that were going to be coming out and that she would be drug in them some way, somehow. So that's the update,
Ooh.
y'all. It's all alleged.
Ooh.
Diddy's team has totally denied all of the allegations.
Dun, dun, dun.
What you think about
Oh
that,
my
girl?
God. Oh, girl. That is a lot. Hmm. You
Yeah.
know, we know Diddy has been quiet for quite some time. I think I said that on the last episode. Even when he does post something, his comments are turned off.
Yep.
It's I'm not surprised because I feel like what we did see with the whole Cassie thing and all of that, what I do feel like is that was just the tip of the iceberg. And now we're about to see a rolling effect come in. I don't think that this will even be the last. I think that this is just
No.
another one because there were some other people that tried to get in around the time Cassie came out and
Hmm.
they kind of just fell off to the wayside. But this 73 pages is a lot of details.
A lot of details, y'all. And I will
73
be
pages is a lot of details. And
digging
for the
through it.
specifics to be inclusive of other people, other big names, this really can spiral into so many different ways
Yeah.
to where I feel like, again, this is another biggie. And I am probably a little certain that we're going to see some other big ones this year.
Yeah. Because
This may not, you know what I mean?
yeah, a lot of people were
It,
confused about like, why is everyone coming out now? Why is everyone all these lawsuits back to back? And I think I let you know, a lot of people don't know that there's a Survivors Act that was
yeah.
just
Yep.
implemented. So it's
You
giving
did say that.
everyone in California now, you have like a year. I think they have like a year to bring forth these lawsuits, no matter how long
Yeah.
ago it happened. So it's going to be some more coming in.
Mm. I just, girl, I need you to dig through
Girl, I'm
my
gonna
my
dig.
lawyer friend here. You
Yes,
know, I
I'm
need you to dig
pre-law.
and
This is a
dig
great
deep.
study case for me to get prepared
This
for
is a
law
great
school.
study case for you. And here's what I will say is that I hate it for the culture. I hate that these big names of people have to be turned out to be creeps and all sorts of things. Um, just don't do stupid shit. Don't be a creep. Don't be a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, even if you're gay,
I
just
mean,
be
this goes from
gay, you
Bill,
know?
this goes from extends to R. Kelly, this extends to Diddy and all the other nameless people, in the industry that just it hasn't been their turn yet. But it just sucks because you guys have changed the culture and have moved the culture forward in so many ways to where we can each probably tie back a memory or some really great memories to their music, to their shows, to all of that. And now what we're experiencing is the demise of it's very much their fault, but it still is on the other side. It's like, dang, y'all, really? You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
People got to get their
So,
urges under control because the way y'all have
yeah,
fame and money and riches and businesses and you throw it all away for sex is insane. Like it's
it's
insane.
insane.
I
It's
don't
insane.
understand the sexual addiction
Drugs,
here.
sex,
Mhm.
underage,
Yeah.
fetishes. My thing is pee on people that are 18 and above.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
there's
you
plenty of
don't,
willing
if
people.
that is, there's plenty of willing people that are participants and they will sign up for that and they are at your doorstep.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
don't have to drug them. You don't have
Yeah.
to, you don't have to do any of that. Okay.
Yeah.
So just stop being weird. That is
And if
my
you want to be
PSA
gay, there's
for
plenty of gay
this is
people.
just stop being weird.
Yeah, and I feel
Don't
with Diddy, I do feel like it's honestly a sexual repression that he's had because, people have been saying he was gay for so long, and maybe he is bisexual, gay, or whatever, and he repressed those feelings, so he acts out in this sexual predatory way, and it's just like, be gay. Like, do what you do. There's plenty of people that would consent. You don't have to harass people to get that sexual satisfaction from another man, woman,
mm-mm.
whatever. People will sign up for
Yeah.
anything.
People will
Have
and
them
have
sign something. Yes, have them sign, be
have
like,
them.
I consent
I
to this.
think Candy, Beerus, and Todd have been a great example of that. I think Beyonce and Jay-Z are great examples of that, not in the way in which of sexual favors, but just having them sign NDAs and all of that just to be in their presence. You know,
Oh yeah.
it's things happen. People actually utilize that. Utilize it.
Yeah, if I was a famous celebrity and had so many assets and stuff that, were vulnerable to being taken away by sex, I would have everybody signing shit. Like, okay, make sure we're both consenting. Just sign this. Especially if it's just like a one night stand. Like, sign it.
I think my other one other thing I'd like to say before we move on to the next subject is, do these people really think that they just won't get caught? Like if
I don't know.
I'm messing, think about it. If I'm messing with underage people, and I'm a big name, so if I'm messing with underage people, if I am taking advantage of whomever, if I am doing any inappropriate, disgusting gesture, acts of whatever, do I really think that this just will, am I just so that big and just so out of touch
Yeah.
that I just don't think it's going to ever happen to me down the line?
It's an
Even though
ego
we've seen
thing.
this, even though we've seen it come out, it has no
Yeah.
expiration date. We've
You
seen
have
people being
money like
taken
that.
down.
Hmm.
Yeah, especially when I have money and
Money,
I
power,
have
and
fame.
influence. Hmm.
I'm just thinking to myself, do I really think that none of this would ever come out
They do
or
because
come back to bite me in the butt some type of way?
absolutely they do because I'm sure Diddy has paid off a lot of these people where he just feels like
Yeah.
if I pay them off, I get you on a song, I let you produce my album, you ain't gonna say
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to work with me. I'm Diddy,
And
you
probably
know.
because I have a lot of money, I can make you go away. Like how he
Period.
blew up. dude's car for Cassie, who she was like apparently in a relationship with or something. Like I could be a bully
Girl,
or whatever. So maybe, yeah, I get it, but it's still just like, is that
jaded,
really what you even want to deal with? Like, really,
jaded.
and I don't think people think about that. Even us small people, I'm not even talking about big names with money, even us small time people, not small people, but us people that are not in the public eye. Whatever you do, a lot of times, it may not come back to get you right away. Hell, it may not even come back around in the way that you dished it, right? Things have a funny way of spinning the block. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Karma's
It's
real.
just the way of life. It's just the way of life. And like I said, I feel two ways about it. I feel like I justice is being served, especially for these victims who have legitimate cases, have legitimate experiences, and I want justice for that. On the other end of it, I do feel very disheartened by it, just because, again, it's another big name being taken down again, of many other ones that we've seen. But it's like twofold: stop being a creep, but because you've been a creep, these are your consequences. And here we are. Now what's going to happen is everybody's got to erase decades and decades of Diddy era, if found guilty, because you made all of these decisions to do and move in the way that you moved. Was it worth it? How do you think this will impact his kids? If he's found guilty of whatever, like, do you think like?
Well, this is a civil case, so there's really no like guilty or
Oh,
whatever. It's
okay,
gonna be
okay,
like he's gonna pay the
gotcha.
money or he's not
Okay,
gonna pay the money.
okay,
Um, but I think they've already kind of been impacted where they're kind of just distancing themselves a little bit. Um, and I think they'll probably just try to reinvent themselves, try
okay.
to stay away from it, um, as much as they can.
So you think life will just pretty much it'll go away for like it's not really going to be like too much on their
No, I mean you can't help it what your
sleeves.
daddy did. You just better hope none of that shit comes back on you. Because I did hear that I didn't see in the court documents that his son, not Justin, I think not Christian. It may actually be Justin,
I
but
think it was Justin. I saw
yeah,
Justin make a statement on Shade Room.
Justin was drug into that lawsuit in some way somehow. I didn't get to that part. I don't know how he's
Okay.
involved. I think they may have said the producer may have been his friend that was
Okay.
working for Diddy. So I'm not
Okay.
100% sure on that, but
Okay.
I think they're just going to try to distance themselves. If they're smart, they wouldn't speak on it. Just let the lawyer speak on it for you.
Amen.
Yep, but
Well, to be
stay
continued.
tuned, yeah, because it's going to unravel. It's going to keep unraveling.
And 50 Cent is not making it easy, because he was the first one this morning when I opened up my Instagram. He was like, oh my gosh, I am just flabbergasted by this news. And of course it's Diddy is being accused of being gay, with being sexual assault with another male. I'm just like, 50 Cent, you just never want to be on his bad side.
But see, 50 Cent's one of the celebrities who already said that Diddy tried to get him to party with him and to take him shopping. And he was like, nigga, I don't need you to take me shopping. Like, weird stuff like that.
But you know what? I will say this: 50 Cent better make sure he has super squeaky clean pass, because as he finds enjoyment from blasting all these other celebrities and stuff,
Mhm.
and puts them on Front Street, and it's entertainment, it's ha 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 for him. I'm just saying, you better
I
make sure that,
honestly, I honestly think he does. I think more of his stuff is so transparent because he puts it on display. Like when he had that thing with his son and his son was coming at him saying he was a deadbeat or whatever, he was like, yeah, I wasn't there for you because so and so and so and so. Like he doesn't
yeah,
hide it. So
yeah.
I think that's
Hopefully,
why he
hopefully
talks so
not. Like I
much.
said, I
Yeah, we'll
listen.
see. We'll see.
Yeah,
I,
I don't
I
put
don't
anything
want the
past
power
nobody.
universe to go down in shambles. Please. I do not need
Oh,
the power
girl.
universe to go down in shambles because
Oh, girl,
Raising Canaan
we
was
love you,
good.
50. We definitely love you, and what you've been
BMF about to
creating
come
has been
out.
hot.
Hmm.
Oh, he does have a lot. He has a lot.
Girl.
Okay,
I
yeah.
love these
Let's
shows.
move on.
Whatever.
Let's not even
All
speak
right.
that into
Moving
existence.
on.